What a great ending to last week, and what a great beginning to this week. So last week, I decided for the first time to share with dear friends and people I care about my videos. And it was really beautiful to hear the response and how it created more heart connection between us, which I'm so grateful for. And this theme of this week for me, besides really getting even more clear that this ride I thought was, oh, it's about divine, feminine, masculine coming together, and it is. That's, let's say, the top thing, right? The layers that are involved in it is why I'm choosing to videotape it and share it with all of you. And it's not to not honor your free will, because your free will is yours to do as you please. This is just to reflect back to my brothers and sisters of the light, my journey. So we're creating support for one another, and there's nothing more to it than that. I'm not here to tell you who to be, how to think, or what to do to guarantee your love and light. That is yours, your journey inside. This is just the support of that. With that said, on to the next. It created more love and more light, and I really, it is beautiful meditation this morning that helped me realize so many things about how important it is to start the day with anchoring and clarity within yourself. And there's a great meditation that brings in the violet flame clearing that I did today with Nobel that really set the pace for me to stay centered today, which is vital always. So today is no different, but it's really vital. And I realized how important that piece was for where I'm at right now, because I'm entering a new phase. And ironically, I had a weekly reader who is called Unconditional Love, which I just think she's such a beautiful heaven-sent angel. She can speak the messages that are for our angel, that are coming through by our angels and by heaven to support us on this magical journey of unconditional love to ourselves and others. And I'm going to put her link below because that was inspirational, but it gave me more clarity on places to look within myself, on where I can shift my perception of experiences I had. And this one is going all the way back to childhood. And this one is about how I experienced my childhood, how I experienced what I perceived as my storyline and my truths of that process. And it is worth examining. And just her mentioning it in her reading took me back to storylines and truths of how I handled when I felt scared and when I felt loved, and all those things. So I know this week will be a deeper dive into that, and I'll be sharing that experience with you to see if there's anything that inspires a search for you in that area. I'm just really grateful to be on this path, and then grateful to feel safe enough to share intimately where I'm at. And I came into a decision with that during this weekend, and I really had to examine it from a lot of different angles, because one of the things that I wanted to ensure myself of is that I don't infringe upon thinking I know best, thinking I have all the answers, or that if any way I'm infringing upon free will. I am not looking to do that. So I can just say that seeing reflections of myself in others and being reflections to others from myself, from a space of love and and encouragement along this journey has been impactful and beautiful for me, and that's what I'm offering. So if I've misrepresented myself in any capacity prior to that, please let me apologize to you and let you know that that was not my intent. I am not here for you to to have a bunch of followers or to have you all like me. And I don't. This is not an ego driven project for me, and I only hope that it reflects that to all, because I've definitely heard a response to it, and that response I knew came from love. So I wanted to acknowledge it and take a deeper dive, and I have, and I just want you to know that. And there are rules. We do not interfere with another person's free will, and I acknowledge that, and that is not my intent. Nor as I choose to move forward will that ever be my intent. So that is my commitment to myself, and then you get the gift of that. So that's where I'm at today, and the dive is super exciting into my past. I haven't really looked there, ironically, for a lot of answers, because I never really looked at my family as being I guess I came into my family knowing in some ways that I didn't get my spiritual needs met, and I came into my family knowing that I would have to seek that out. And I did go through a lot of not understanding who I was, and definitely being called weird and all that stuff, because I was seeking answers to these questions I had within myself. And so I didn't have a lot of support when I was venturing on my spiritual path, and maybe this is what's inspiring this motion as well. So that's curious, but I remember when my mom would get angry, and I do remember hiding and wanting to escape. So I would say to you, as an adult, if I'm in a situation that I've created through my own filters and lenses and stuff, that's been my experience to do that. I can say that yesterday I was able to acknowledge that in a situation that felt a bit bullying. On some degree, that was my storyline to it. And I thought, I'm going to use my new tool sets that I have, which is to stay in love and to see other people as love and not in a storyline. And I did. I stuck to that, and I offered that, and I did see their love and their light. And I could see that the only thing that covers that up within all of us is pain and fear. And we did make a heart connection, and that was really cool. And then the rest of the day was just filled at this barbecue I was at with just heart connections, and truly it made me so grateful, really, of all that I've been through, because I do have an understanding of walking a path that has not been the easiest, and that does give me more compassion for myself and making it all the way through, and places I haven't made it all the way through yet as well. And then supporting others, just even in the presence of what's in my heart and the belief I have in all of our abilities to become our greatest possibility, right? So that is me right now, and I will share and continue to share as long as I stay integral to my path of not interfering with free will. So that's where I'm at. Have a beautiful day.